Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, and this is going to be my top 5 decks that I feel personally need more support, and hopefully, if they get it, can become more competitive. Hope you liked the video. This is just my opinion on a few decks that I feel have kind of been overlooked, and I noticed how Konami's been adding a lot of support to a lot of the older archetypes. So, I'm hoping, with any luck, some of these archetypes will see some kind of improvement and maybe can have some kind of comeback. With that said, if you like, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And on to the top 5 decks that I feel need more support. Number 5, Red Eyes Black Dragon theme. Blue Eyes has gotten all the good support. You start off with Azure and Maiden. Where's Red Eyes? He's supposed to be the rival of the almighty Blue Eyes. But with only 2,400 attack, he comes up 600 points short in the battle aspect. They need to release support that can get him out quicker and can, somehow boost up his power. Maybe make a Red Eyes that has the ability to special summon itself, kind of like Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And maybe it gains attack. Like one of the other Red Eyes Black Dragons had. I think it's just Darkness Dragon. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon has the attack increase. And maybe make a Maiden or a Synchro, a Maiden, a Synchro, or an Exceed that also corresponds with them. I feel that it's been an overlooked archetype, and I feel it could actually rival Blue Eyes pretty well if they actually stuck with the theme of the anime. There's a lot of anime cards that have yet to be released. So with any luck, hopefully Konami will start having some support for it, and not just let the more powerful Blue Eyes get all the glory. Number 4, we got to go Natarias. Natarias is one of the most interesting archetypes, in my opinion, because it's food, mostly. Food, insects, some rock, but the majority of the people ran food, like pineapple, or cherries, or other plant like Nataria Bamboo Shoot, who in my opinion is one of the best lockdown cards there is. If you want to make a lockdown deck, summoning out Bamboo Shoot is one of the best ways to go, as your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards while it's out, as long as it was tributed with the Nataria monster. Downfall is, and what prevented this card and theme from making it majorly competitive, especially nowadays, is the fact that it's very weak to monster effects. Not much that can help there. Breakthrough skill has helped some. And the fact that Bamboo Shoot is only 2,000 attack. My personal opinion, they need to create a continuous trap card that can negate monster effects by, discarding a card from hand, like a continuous Divine Wrath. But it'll only work while you have Natari on the field. But it can negate a monster effect from anywhere, hand, field, or grave. And then I feel they need to create some kind of solidarity for Nataria monsters, where they gain 800, maybe 1,000 extra attack. Could you imagine a Bamboo Shoot on the field with 3,000 attack, and a continuous trap that says anytime you decide to activate a monster effect, it's negated, and you cannot, under any circumstance, activate spell or traps? That lockdown alone would probably win several YCSs. The support has unlimited potential, and like I said before, one of the best lockdown cards in the game today, rivaling even Genzo, who at the time was one of the best lockdown cards there was. But without the proper support, it's going to die and shrivel up like most plant decks, except for Sylvans, have done so far. Number 3, Crystal Beast. One of the most unique archetypes I've ever seen in today's date. Archetype solely based on putting monsters in the spell or trap card zone. Main downfall of the archetype is you need to have an open spell or trap card zone, meaning less traps can be used for protective purposes. Crystal Beasts need to have a couple of hand traps to help with this. Something that will negate spell or traps, or destroy a monster, some type of hand trap that could help. But instead of sending it to the graveyard, you destroy it in your hand and place it in your spell or trap card zone. And of course it'll be treated as a continuous spell card. This would allow the Crystal Beast to have a more offensive push, but still have the aspect of being able to not have to run so many traps. I also feel that maybe they should have some kind of honest. Maybe not exactly as good as honest, but maybe more like a Bujin Crane. Doubling the attack of, what's the highest monster? Well, probably be Tiger with his effect. To 4,000 isn't that overwhelming, and would allow for some serious punches. Crystal Beast, like Nataria, have a lot of potential, but are kind of lacking some of the major uses, because the fact that they don't run the right amount of protection. If they could remedy this, with any luck, hopefully, this problem could be fixed. Number 2, Mecha Phantom Beast. An archetype that I find incredibly unique because it has easy access to rank 7s, rank 10s, sometimes rank 4s, and with the aspect of tuners being added to the archetype, you can pretty much synchro into a wide array of stuff. Extra deck's a little too small for some of the stuff you have access to. Not to mention that Mecha Phantom Beasts have released one of the most dominating Xseed seed in play today, Dracosac. I feel this archetype is extremely underused and has lots of potential. Problem is it's hard to keep the tokens on the field. I mean, if you can get a good hand, you're good to go. But they don't really have many self-made spell or traps that create tokens, except for Arsenal Charge. I feel they need to have a quick play spell that creates, kind of like Fires of Doomsday, creates 2 tokens, Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, of course, in defense, but unlike Fires of Doomsday, it isn't any specific requirements, except maybe, can only be used as a synchro summon for a mecha, with other Mecha Phantom Beasts or something, something like that, but no rule saying you can't summon on the turn you play it. Because that would be incredibly powerful. Summon a Mega Raptor, play this card, get 2 tokens. Be able to instantly tribute off a token. Actually, you would instantly get a token through Mega Raptor's effect, and then tribute it off to search for something. This would help add more token stability to the archetype. Temporarily, in the build I'm using Fires of Doomsday, but with the fact that you can't summon anything the turn you play that card, makes Mega Raptor's effect not as good in that situation. So, personally, I think that card would fix a lot of the consistency issues with the deck. And finally, number 1, an old school archetype that hasn't seen play since, since the limiting of the extra deck, probably. From unlimited to 15. Evil Heroes. Elemental Heroes have gotten all the glory as of recently. I mean, you have, with Super Polymerization, you're able to make any attributed hero, fusing it with an opponent's monster. You can also have the access to Mass Change and regular Polymerization to make a wide array of fusion monsters. But Evil Heroes have totally been forgotten. With the only use of Dark Calling or Dark Fusion, they've kind of just drifted off the radar. I feel some of their effects are even better than the Elemental Heroes effects. I think they should, personally, get a whole attribute thing, Evil Hero with an attribute like the Elemental Heroes have, plus their own version of Super Polymerization that is treated as Dark Fusion. And let it have an effect similar to Dark Fusion where they cannot be targeted the turn it's used, with Spell Trap or monster effects, or maybe targeted permanently. It would be a little OP, this is true, but every deck that's kind of fallen off the radar can use that one OP card just to help get it a few wins. It'd be interesting seeing the comeback, and then people would at least have a reason to main cards like Avion and Burstinatrix, which, let's face facts, suck ass outside of that. But that's my opinion of the top 5 decks that I feel need a little bit more of a push to become YCS material. If you like, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And if you got any comments on other things I should do top 5, top 10s, whatever on, please leave them in the comment section below. And with that said, until next time, peace out, rock on!